Hey YouTube, Holman's Outdoor Solutions LLC here, bring you a 20-hour review on this LT15 Woodmizer sawmill. So I've really enjoyed this thing. This is going to be like my first impressions of the sawmill. So comparing this to the LX25 Woodmizer I had before this one feels like a LT40 compared to it. The 25 is no comparison to this sawmill. This one has the 17 horsepower Kohler diesel, and it is an awesome engine, great power, torque. It pulls the blade through wood very nicely. This one has the power feed, which I love. The way you adjust it up and down with this crank dial is precise. It goes to 1/16 of an inch per notch. Yeah, it cuts great. It'll only cut up 28-inch logs. I did my first mobile sawmilling job with this mill a few days ago. I brought it back here and got it re-leveled up, but I've enjoyed it. The only negative is the drive belt under here came off somehow and got caught behind the blade and burned the belt up. So I got a new one from Woodmizer. It was shipped like the same day, and got it, put it back on. I don't know how that belt came off. Somehow it did though. I'm thinking when you engage and disengage the blade, I engaged it or disengaged it too quickly and it made the belt hop. I think it was probably when I disengaged it and the belt hopped and jumped off the pulley that attaches to the crank right here. I'm assuming that's what happened, but it hasn't happened since. It's good. This always gets caught on this nut right here, and it is a pain if it falls down. I need to tighten up this this bolt right here to make it rub against this frame a little bit more so it won't fall down so freely. This side over here rides on the edge of this bed. I lube it with automatic transmission fluid to keep it slick. I got the water tank off. I got to put it back on. Here's the diesel tank. The engine starts up excellent even when it's real cold out. It runs perfect. And the power feed, of course, can be, I wouldn't say it's absolutely perfect. It will slip right in here and right here. Well, up in here is where the motor is. It will slip sometimes, but it's way better than pushing, in my opinion. Some people take this whole thing off and just push it, but I haven't really. I'd say my satisfaction with this power feed has been a 9.5 out of 10. But yeah, it's a pretty awesome sawmill, especially with this diesel engine upgrade on it. And it's been doing well for me. For a all manual mill, well, this isn't manual, this is power feed, but everything else, you know, moving the log around and stuff on the bed, for being all manual, I'd say I'm pretty satisfied. Hopefully in the future I'll get the upgrade, and I'd love to upgrade to that LT70 fully hydraulic. I'd love that, or at least the LT40 super hydraulic. I will be getting hydraulics on the next sawmill I own. So yeah, that's my first impressions. Can't think of any negative things to say about it. I mean, I've enjoyed it. Besides that belt, that's really the only negative. Everything else has been positive. Blade changes are easy. I wish this lube water, because if you can't run the water wide open, because it literally will hit the blade and bounce right off. It does nothing. So you got to crack that water adjustment valve just enough, and it's right there where it'll run onto the blade just enough, and I'll let it get sucked underneath this blade roller guide, and it helps lube the blade a little better. I haven't tried pine saw yet. I've been cutting a bunch of pine, and it gets built up on this blade very quickly. So my first impressions is I like it a lot. I'll have sawing videos to come, so stay tuned, rate, comment, subscribe. Y'all have a good